bisa bang. Cari dong, cari ini. Oh iya, musuhnya nang itu ya. Bahasanya, Cok. Bahasa Indo lah. Nah.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Tir. Gabut ya, Bang. Cok.
Those memories are so dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Anjir kecil banget, Cok. Loh.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say after that
That's nice.
Oh, no, not...
I see. I'll have someone in...
No problem.
Kenapa? Iya. Banyak Bang ini, Bang. Primo. Primonya lihat. 300, 400, 300. 1000 primo gem. Plus masih yang ada di depan. Ini nih Bang, jarum Bang.
This should be our final stop. Sataria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the... Nahida, you've really thought of everything! It's my duty to protect Sumeru's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall... after all, but... What an admirable spirit...
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever...
So this restaurant? That's right. I see.
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems. Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot. Oh, Paimon gets it now! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also if we simply... But... So, yep, as long as... Exactly. Huh? That's no problem. That is... Although I've been observing humans for a while... You're not wrong. It's so... if it... Yeah, don't be... Alright.
Loh. Anjir gak bisa, Cok. Kalau ini anjing gak bisa di skip. Kalau Android bisa, Bang. Dia gak bisa. Baca apa nama? Ada sanggup lawannya gitu ya.
Here she comes! Satori is here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintance as for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Heart and...
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal... The gods are at Setaria.
Why haven't...
Setaria...
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
A naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. The
Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King, even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his...
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait! Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too. Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well. All I know are some abstract Haravatot theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be... Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to... He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. if I could get some more time off. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, he has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the DIMURAHKAN. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those—
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the—
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who
can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this! You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Setaria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway.
Anjir. Pakai cerita apa itu, Bang?
Come on! Setaria's already started talking with Shishan!
Ayo, Bang, cari pinnya ini, Bang.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
I celebrated the—
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in—
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like, in reality—
Please, please stop!
Even now, Setaria's still trying to run from her. She can no longer justify. Hey, she's trying to talk. This is the most—
Mercenary, please, try to— Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Setaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Setaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia— Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part, but no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it,
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of—
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve—
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sages?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the... I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified... However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side! The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you?
Paling malas kalau nunggu-nunggu gini. Besok jam berapa ya? Loh, anjing. Loh, anjing. Tapi cara di situ mana ini? Kenapa? Apanya? Karakter ini siapa itu namanya dah? Saino itu. Gak coba. Anjir full karakter aja.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the... That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind. Shh, we're honest. Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to after all. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you... It's the middle of... No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case. Huh. Maybe... I also can't... Well, but... Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Bang.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Samir City.
Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
Ada nahida di tubuhnya Catherine ini.
My experiment is a longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Ini juga
No,
weh.
what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Is Nahida going to be okay? Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back, and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor. Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Even though he turned it down, there's no time to...
Stabilize! The wind knows me. Into the wind! Boring!
it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs. We are an elite
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send... you're out travel...
Boring! Gather! This is order! Lament! Here! New punch! Here!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries? Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep with this stuff. Going up against... Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tighnari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Speaking of Tighnari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tighnari? He just left the Avidia forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI. Huh? He left? But isn't Tighnari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia forest? He even turned down the sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tighnari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tighnari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis Thai is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tighnari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis Thai. A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tighnari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tighnari, please send him my regards. Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale!
Keren kan bang?
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment! Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving instead. He did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us. I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone also. Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between... Plus, we shouldn't... Actually, yes, I have. You didn't come here. We're looking for... Okay.
Anjing cok. Bisa. Bang, saya no bang. Kan itu bukan akun utama bang. Anjir itu baca.
Traveler? It is you!
The voice! It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this.
Anjir itu bang.
Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact.
You did it? Congratulations!
Piti rendah.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Cookie. Ya aku pengen ini guys.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to
Itu
help you
5 sekarang,
understand
Bang,
what you
bukan
saw
6,
from
Bang.
Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
5 sekarang bang.
My current self has not only
45.
gained true insight,
45.
but I can even help you establish a
9 kan?
direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
47.
You can do that?
Tukar ya.
I've
Apa-apa,
never
siapa
heard
tahu
of anything
kita 50
like that,
dapet.
but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit
Bau
books.
akunya.
All right now. Hold my hand.
Adik
I'll
aku
help you
anjir.
establish a
Di
pathway to
benernya
connect
Nilo
your
kan lumayan kan?
consciousness.
Dapat join.
Okay,
Langsung bintang 5 pertama dong. Jadi 1.
Ready?
Anjir.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
Anjir Albedi anjing. Albudi anjing.
Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Itu Bang Ivan bang.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Anjir. Skramus yang menjadi jahat yang
There is no
awalnya baik.
need to fear. The pain will be brief.
Bang.
Your era is coming to an end.
Ini bocah ngeri juga ya.
what was that? Did we actually just see the Baladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God!
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periportal life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is it I found divine wisdom? Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should
dua-dua,
be. Wait,
Tapi kan sama-sama
have
elektro bang.
I already lost my mind?
Itu lagi bang. Nah bang itu bang lagi bang. Ayo bang tukar bang. Kenapa bang? Anjir.
Wait, something isn't right.
Bang ini bang kematian gantri bang. Bukan gantri senang dalam kita baca sih. Kenapa tuh?
Nahida!
lihat dulu. Bang. Anjir perusahaan Ali. Naida dikurung, Cok. Masih keramus. Oh Naida, aduh. Oh Naida.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different.
Oh, the traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say it even in a... Paimon, no, didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but...
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some...
Thank you, Tainari.
Then all I know is that project has something to do with the restoration of Ermin.
Huh? Did you see something? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were...
Tainari?
I did. If I didn't take it... Now that you... But I still didn't expect them to do... The doc from your description, but then...
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Ayo kita ke gunung pasir, guys.
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. So, oh wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the... Where did he go? How did we lose him?
More Aramite mercenaries?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favor. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al-Hatham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you...
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia. However...
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Al-Hatham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed...
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
It's always better to...
Anjay, masuk ke map baru guys.
Boring!
Bang, keren bang.
Solidify! I will have order! Disappear! Worthless!
A fateful offering.
Time to go.
Kapan nih guys?
Wind Strider. Boring.
Urban.
Order guide you.
Anjing bisa aja.
That tingles.
Sinyalnya lagi. Bisa pakai MPV ya.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a...
Gas, kita periksa. Yuk, ketemu sama ini. Saya bang.
Wow!
Perang sama
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me... Yes. General Mahamatra Sino.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences. I won't waste my breath. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it from my...
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a mattress.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within...
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over, but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? A winch?
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like can't. Come on!
All right, stop yelling.
Anjir, logo gurunya keren, Bang.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Your apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the... Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So,
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, That was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, the power of the... I realized that the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to... I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Saito seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.